Class. Now, in the previous video, we went over synthetic division of polynomials. In this video, I'm going to do long division of polynomials, and I'm going to use the same examples from the synthetic division. Okay, so again, today we're doing long division. And I'll show you now, whether you do long division or synthetic division, you should get the same answers either way. And I'm going to show you that you should get the same answers. So now, here we have x cubed minus 2x squared minus 22x plus 40 divided by x minus 4. We're going to set this up the long division way like this. X minus 4 on the outside. And so, you know, just like in math previously that you did long division. So x cubed minus 2x squared minus 22x plus 40. Okay, so this is the long division setup for polynomial, and this is how we go about it. Okay, this is how we carry it out. First thing, I look at my first term here, which is x. What do I need to multiply x by in order to get an x cubed? Well, I need to multiply by an x squared, don't I? So if I multiply by an x squared. Now, x squared times x is x cubed, is it not? It sure is, x cubed. I'm distributing this x squared. Now, x squared times negative 4, isn't that negative 4x squared? Negative 4x squared. Okay, now here's the part that you have to remember that some students tend to forget. After you have your answer, after multiplying here, you have to switch the signs of these here and subtract them. So here, this is a positive, this is going to be a negative. This is a negative, this becomes a positive. You must switch the signs in order to subtract, and here's why we do it. Because x cubed minus x cubed, they cancel each other out. So there's nothing here. Negative 2x squared plus 4x squared is a positive 2x squared. Positive 2x squared. Then I'm just going to bring down the negative 22x and set up for the next part of our division. Okay, now positive 2x squared minus 22x. Now, what do I need to multiply x by in order to get positive 2x squared? Well, I would multiply by a positive 2x, wouldn't I? A positive 2x. And then I'll distribute that 2x. So 2x times x is 2x squared. And 2x times negative 4 is a negative 8x. Okay, so I've finished my multiplication here. Now, in order to subtract it, I switch the signs. So I switch the signs here. This becomes a negative. This becomes a positive. Okay, so 2x minus 2x squared, well, that's going to cancel each other out. Negative 22x plus 8x will give me a negative 14x. Then I just bring down the 40. So then I can complete my division. Okay. Now, what do I need to multiply x by to get a negative 14x? Well, wouldn't I just multiply by a negative 14? Negative 14. So Negative 14 times x will give me a negative 14x. And then negative 14 times negative 4 is a positive 56. Positive 56. Okay. And then we have to switch the signs. So this negative will become a positive. This positive will become a negative. Now, the 14x and the 14x, well, they're going to cancel each other out. Positive 40 plus a negative 16, plus a negative 56 will give you a negative 16. So we have negative 16 as our remainder. So our answer is x squared plus 2x minus 14 with a minus 16 remainder. And you just simply write that as x squared plus 2x minus 14, and then we write our remainder minus 16 over this x minus 4, our divisor, x minus 4. And if you look back at the synthetic division video, you'll see that's the exact same answer that we got when we did synthetic division. Okay, now let's move on to this second example, x squared minus 4x minus 12 divided by x plus 3. So let's set it up, x plus 3. Okay, and then long division, put the bar over, we're going to have x squared minus 4x minus 12. Alrighty, so now, what do I need to multiply x by to get x squared? Well, I just multiply it by a positive x, right? X times x is x squared. X times positive 3, wouldn't that be a positive 3x? Okay. Draw a line. Since these are both positives, I need to switch the signs. This is going to become a negative. This is becoming a negative. X squared minus x squared cancels each other out. Negative 4x minus 3x is a negative 7x. And then I just bring down my negative 12 so I can continue my division. Now, what do I need to multiply x by to get a negative 7x? Well, wouldn't that just be negative 7? And distribute the negative 7. Negative 7 times x will give me a negative 7x. Negative 7 times negative 3, wouldn't that be a negative 21? Negative 21. Draw our line. Now we need to switch our signs to carry out the subtraction. So this negative becomes a positive, this negative becomes a positive. Negative 7x plus 7x cancels each other out. Negative 12 plus 21 is a positive 9. So positive 9 is our remainder. So our answer is x minus 7 plus 9. And the way we would write that is x minus 7 minus 7. But then we put in our remainder of 9 plus 9 over our divisor of x plus 3. X plus 3. And that is our answer. Again, these are the same answers we received when we did our synthetic division. Okay? Now I want to show you just one more long division example, and hopefully it'll bring the point home for you. Here we have 3x cubed plus 26x squared plus 25x minus 2 divided by 3x plus 2. Again, we set it up like long division here, right? Now, 3x, what do I need to multiply 3x by in order to get 3x cubed? Wouldn't I multiply that by, say, x squared? Yes, I would. And when I multiply by x squared, that should give me 3x squared plus 6x, right? Excuse me, plus 2x. 3x squared plus 2x. Now, those are positives. If I want to subtract them, I switch the signs, make them both negative. They're both negative. Now, the 3x cubed minus 3x cubed cancels each other out. 26x squared minus 2x squared, that will give me a 24x squared. Then I just bring down the 25x so I can continue. Now, from here, what do I need to multiply 3x by to get 24x squared? Well, I will multiply by a positive 8x, wouldn't I? Yes, positive 8x. If I distribute the positive 8x, I'm going to get 24x squared plus 16x. Right? Now, since I want to subtract them, I'm going to switch the signs. So that'll be a minus 24x squared and a minus 16x. Now, when I subtract them, the 24x squared minus 24x squared cancels each other out. 25x minus 16x is a negative 9x. Excuse me, positive 9x, because it's a positive 25. Positive 9x, I bring down my negative 2. Now, 3x to get to 9x, wouldn't I just simply multiply by a positive 3? Yes. And then if I distribute, I'm going to get 9x plus 6, right? Now, if I want to subtract them, I subtract the signs, I switch the signs. And 9x minus 9x cancels each other out. Negative 2 minus 6 is going to be a negative 8. So that's our remainder, negative 8. So our answer is going to be x squared plus 8x plus 3 minus 8 over our 3x plus 2. And that is our answer right there. Okay, so hopefully in long division, after you've seen these examples, it should not present any problem to you. Long division and polynomial synthetic division, you get the same answer either way. Okay, but if you have any questions, see me or Mrs. Smith and we'll help you out. All right, talk with you guys later.